Hey guys, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are well. So, a lot of people ask themselves the questions, what's the point of life? Why are we here? And everybody's going to have their own opinion. So, I just thought I'd share mine. You can take it and run with it or have your own opinion. But my belief after all these years of being active in this world and doing different things is that really the goal of life is to be of service, right? To have a purpose. That is really what it boils down to. And everything, again, this is my opinion, everything you should strive for and put together, including your business, should have that at its core, to be of service. And when I say to be of service, just so I define it, first and foremost to yourself, because if you don't honor yourself and you don't value yourself, it's going to be difficult to value and honor others. And then the community outside. And so first is to be service to yourself, your family, and your community. And again, strongly encourage you, as we talk about business, to ask yourself, the idea that you're working on, the business that you're interested in, does it align with you being of service, whatever that means to you? Does it align with that? Does it answer the question? For me, that's one of the things that always interested me about housing and real estate, and specifically iUnit Communities, which is the company I built over 10 years ago to build sustainable, attainable, affordable housing. Is I feel that in my capacity, in my life, that I'm doing something that's really benefiting society, and I'm being of service to society. I think for me as an entrepreneur and as an investor, as a small angel investors, it's always hard for me to get excited about another widget or another app or something that really doesn't really move the needle on people's lives. I get really excited about technologies and entrepreneurs that are working on big ideas and are working on things that really are going to make a difference. And again, I'm biased, but housing is a big part of that. People need to have a roof, right? That's the foundation of all societies, since the cavemen, right? Living in a cave. So having housing is extremely important, and I'm sure you guys see in the news and you that pretty much everywhere around the world at this point, a lot of places, specifically in the US and the Western world, real estate has gotten really expensive. Housing has gotten really expensive. And this is not the video about housing, and I'm not going to go into details. I can do other videos about why that is the case, but I've been really honored to feel like I've played a small part in helping come up and work on different ways and different technologies and different methods to make housing more affordable. And so that aligns with my mission in life, and what I feel is me being of service. And when I say being of service in then of community, for me, it's always been, I've always enjoyed, obviously, me putting these videos together and being involved in the entrepreneurship ecosystem. I think you've heard me say in videos before that it's important to have mentors for yourself, right? And I still have mentors and always will have. And then also have mentees, so folks that are just starting out. Could be you guys. I'm mentoring at the local high school here in the entrepreneurship department. I've done that for 4 years, and then I was an entrepreneur in residence at the business school at Maryland, where I went undergrad, and so that's very much part of being of service as well. And I always talk about connecting the ecosystem of entrepreneurship and combining being a mentor and also being mentored, having those two together and really completing that circle. And then in the community, I'm just pulling up here to the airports. We're getting ready, unfortunately, with the damage of the hurricane that just came through North Carolina, Asheville, getting ready to fly down supplies, much needed supplies. Unfortunately, down in Asheville, a lot of that mountainous area, a lot of the roads have disappeared, and those folks are cut off from the world and supplies, and there's a huge need for emergency items. And so we're getting ready. Actually, I'm going to go to the hangar, and they're putting together all the supplies, and we're gonna fly them down. And so that's another way, obviously, to be of service, right? And so for me, it's important, and hopefully will encourage you to feel the same, that connecting all these pieces, having that being part of your life, from your business, your mindset, your family, your community. That's really what I believe life is all about, right? Not let me find the job or the business that makes the most money. I might not really be interested in, and maybe I'm not even interested, but this is how I can make the most money so that I can retire, right? And you look at statistics, when people retire, it's a downhill slide, right? You got to stay involved. You got to stay involved. I'm not saying you keep working at the same speed and the same hours, but you want to get to a point where obviously you're able to take a step back a little bit, but you're still involved. You're still living a life of service. And again, this is my take on it. This is my opinion. Obviously, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but that's why I wanted to put this channel together, to give you guys hopefully a different perspective and different food for thoughts for you guys to think about. And for me, sitting on a golf course, and I know I'm generalizing, and I'm be picking on people that are retired on golf courses, but for me, sitting on the golf course, retired, not being active, not being involved, and just sitting there, it's zero interest. And I'm not saying everybody lives at the golf course. You gotta be careful these days, because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and it seems like it's have to be such a politically correct world, but there's people that obviously live in a golf course community that are active at the church, and they're doing something. So I don't want to say that everybody lives in a golf course community retirement doesn't do anything. I'm just trying to give you an example of people, and there is a set of people. As much as a lot of you might disagree with me, there is a set of people, and I think a lot of people in society have in their head that, hey, I want to work this job I don't like, or until I'm 65, and then I'm gonna be free, and then I'm gonna be retired, and I just don't think that's the right way to go about it. I think it's a much better way to think through about things that you're really interested in working on those things, hopefully building a business around that, and hopefully it's a business of service. You're really providing something that society really needs, because we only live once, right? And so my goal is always to use my entrepreneurial talents to work on important things. And again, I'm biased, but I think housing's a big component to life, to society, and it's an important one to work on. So make sure you're thinking through about what you want to work on. If you want to understand the meaning of life, again, my take on it, include more of life of service into your daily life, and you will see that you'll be in a much better place. And that's why a lot of different religions teach this, and right, it's not like it's some secret, but I just feel that, unfortunately, especially in our Western world of consumption, always more and more, that we lose track of that, and sometimes we're focused on the wrong things. So thanks for tuning in, and as always, please subscribe, like, comment. That helps get the conversation going. I still haven't gotten one comment yet, but that's okay. I think this is 30th video, right? And you can see we're talking about traction. I mean, I'm biased. I think this message is really important, right? So I think my idea, right, we're back to idea. I think this idea of me sharing this with society is important, right? And here I am sharing it, and it's been 6 months maybe, and I've had 1 subscriber and 0 comments. That's okay. I'm gonna keep doing these videos, because first and foremost, selfishly, I'm doing these videos for my kids and their kids, so they can go back, and that's the power of the internet, and until somebody plugs it off, but is that it's in theory eternal. And so these videos will hopefully live a lot longer than me, and my kids and grandkids and future generations can come back, and because I'd love to watch these videos on my grandfather. He was a baker in France, ran a bakery business, And I wish I had a couple videos of the things that he believed in, this type of videos, so I could go back and also just see him, right? That'd be nice as well. I mean, I think about him, and I think about the memories that we had together, but I can't have these videos to go and see him. So first and foremost, that's what these videos are for, selfishly, and hopefully more people will see them as well and be able to use these lessons in their daily life, and hopefully do more meaningful work and improving their odds of being an entrepreneur. And so hopefully you guys are able to get something out of this. All right, thanks again. Talk to you soon.